Hey guys, today we're crafting. I'm sure we'll be using glitter. Maybe we'll do some painting. Do these colors suit me? Should we do some pop art? I don't know what we're gonna craft today, but let's get started. I got this pick from Michael's and I truly love it. It was really cheap, so it's great for my tree topper. However, I want to see if we could recreate this and make it a little more not so fake looking. They didn't use the best. But since it was cheap, it's okay. But let's see what we can do. So I made this whole thing and the video erased. We're going to try this one more time, guys. It won't look exactly the same, but it will look like it. So I got this cute sock from Temu. I used one to do that one just now. And then we're going to use this one and we're going to try to recreate the one we just made. So you cut the sock at the heels. So you have two pieces. And it doesn't matter if I took the pom-poms off of here, because when I'm going to turn it inside out and tie it so that it looks pretty, and then we'll put the pom-poms back on his ears. And that will be his hat, and this is going to be his body. We're going to put a wood round in there and stuff it. Okay, then you're going to take a wood round. You're going to put it in the bottom of the sock. You're going to play around with it so it sits pretty straight. You know, without that. Usually try to get that on the side. And then we're going to stuff that. Once it's stuffed, we're going to tie it off with a string. You can rubber band it first and then tie it with a string, but because we're using hot glue, the rubber band will break and then you'll have a mess. So you can rubber band it and then put a string, but definitely put a string also on it so that it doesn't break. Once you have your body tied off, you can cut off any excess if there is any. And now we're going to do the beard. One's from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. It has two different types on there. So the big ones we're going to use for the underneath, but we're going to cut them a little. And then these fluffier ones we're going to use for the top. We're just gluing the pieces of the pick on there. So far, so good again. Let's go all, we're not going to go all the way around. I'm going to go like, leave just this much in the back. I'm not going to put any, because you want to glue the hat and it's really hard to glue it on here. Okay, so at this point, we're going to put on the nose and fuss with the hat a little, just so that we make sure, you know, we can always stick more underneath after we put the nose. Okay, so I put the pom-poms back on. To do his hat, I just tied it off on the inside. And that's it, you know. Nothing crazy to do the hats. They're super easy. I've showed you that plenty of times. Okay, so far, that's how he looks. We just put a few more under his nose. He's all good. Now we're going to make the arms. I decided to save this for last, the feet, like I did the first time that it didn't film, because only, you know, because otherwise he'll be lopsided. I don't know which side is going to be heavier to put his feet. So, yes, like you see, I think they look cute. So you can move off the feet, you can put them on, whatever you like. He's fine like this too, just fluffy. So let's make his arms. I'll show you how to do that. So to make the arms, you just need a piece of felt, because we're going to roll it over, make it like a tube, cut it in half, and that's going to be his arms. So to make the arm, you're going to fold it in a little more than half, and then you're going to put glue on this part here and fold it over, and then you're going to have like a tube, and then we're going to stuff it with a little stuffing. Now that we have our tube, we're going to cut it in half because you need 2 arms. And you just cut it right there. Once you have the 2 pieces, you're going to start stuffing the stuffing in there. All right, so you're going to take your stuffing, put it on top of the hole, stuff it just a little, and then take your scissor and stuff your stuffing down into the hole. You do it on both sides so it kind of meets. You probably won't need all of this. These might be a little big for our little gnome, but we'll cut off any excess. I have these beads from the dollar store. They come in like a pack with all different colors. And that's, after you stuff the arm, what I am going to use for his hand. So I just pinched the top a little. And then make this like a little hole. So you pinch the top. And you make the hole so that when you put the hot glue and the bead, that's how his little hand is going to look. Cute! So now I just glued the top, and we're going to put his arm where we think it should go. I'm going to glue it in the back there, and then that will be his arm. Now we have his 2 arms on. They're a little beefier than the other guys, but that's okay. Now we're going to have to put his hat on. And you're just going to fuss a little bit. I usually glue the top part of the hat to here first on these small hats. And then we would work our way from the back forward. Because this has a natural curve, what I'm going to do is glue this around so it stays the natural curve once we glue it where we want it. All right, now his hat's glued on, and I just glued, like I said, once this did its natural thing, I just glued around it so it stays and it doesn't go like up and down, like see how it would go up and down. You just take a little glue, put it in there, and then his hat's all his natural curve. And there you go. There he is. We're going to put some stuff in his arms. Well, him holding some stuff, I guess. And then we're going to put his little feetsies on. So for some odd reason, these guys won't work because he's too haphazard. So we're going to make him little feetsies. And how we're going to do that is I have these little foam half rounds. And we're just going to glue it inside of here and wrap it all up so we have a little foot. Let's try that. Okay, so once I wrapped it, I realized it was too big. So I just cut it in half and glued it right onto his bottom of his body. And now it looks like he has feet and he could still stand. So cute! All right, let's decorate him a little more. All right, guys, there they are, husband and wife. You see his feet worked, so I don't know why hers didn't. But anyway, she's got her little red booties. He's got his work boots on. They both have a coffee that says Merry Christmas. I like their beards. I don't know, she ended up with a bigger beard than he did. But, you know, she's European. And then he has that little bow. She has this one. They got their little snow on them. And I think they are adorable. You let me know what you think of this project and how we did. Do you like these that we made? Or do you think this one from Michael's is cuter? You let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.